Howdy y'all, it's Joey here, and it is the beginning of August, and we're going to do a little bit of foraging today. And so this time of year is good for mesquite beans. A lot of them are ripening up and drying up on the tree. And so mesquite beans, you can eat them, you can do lots of stuff with them. But first we're going to look at the tree here. So this is the mesquite bean tree. It is part of the legume shrubs and trees. So you got these doubly compound leaves, these really long, thin, ferning out leaflets. Kind of looks a little bit like the locust, but the locust is going to be a lot shorter and fatter leaflets. And the young growth has these gnarly thorns. And then just take a look at the bark here. Pretty shaggy. Part of the legume, so it's creating like a little bean. So a lot of them will look like this. This one is not ready, it's green. So it's gonna take a little bit more time to dry out and ripen up on this little tree. There's lots of varieties, over 50 species of mesquite. And so for our species, we're looking for something that's turning purple. Turning this yellow color and then turning purple. So this guy you could probably take, but you probably actually let it dry out a little bit more. When you're taking them, you don't want to take anything from the ground. It'll produce a fungus that can kill you. And so we want to take everything that's on the tree. Here's the flower of the mesquite tree. So it's still flowering. And of course, from these flowers, as they get pollinated, you're getting the seed pods. All right, so I filled up this bag. I've been out here about an hour. There's still a lot on this tree. And again, they just go all the way down there. I've been walking down here, picking what I can reach. There's a lot of stuff I can't reach. So a lot for the wildlife, a lot for anybody else. We go home and we're going to dry them out. All right, so we got our mesquite beans. And I just put it out on these trays and put it out in the sunlight. So it's been baking for a couple days underneath the sunlight in Texas. And what we're looking for is that they completely dry out. And so they should be really easy to break. So what we're gonna do with this batch right here is we're actually gonna make a coffee. We roasted some mesquite beans and made it into a coffee. Now what we have left is we just have the rest of our dried mesquite beans. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna food process them into kind of more of a gritty flour. Now we're going to use some of that flour in a couple different recipes. We're going to start with making a cheesecake, but first we're going to be making a graham cracker and mesquite bean flour pie crust.
So hours later, this is what we got. So we got a mesquite bean coffee made from roasted mesquite beans that we grinded up. Made a coffee just like how you make any type of coffee. We got mesquite bean flour in these chocolate chip cookies. And then for the cheesecake with a blueberry topping, in the graham cracker crust, we added some mesquite bean flour.